Here we go for a shaky start on the Chivas Regal Extra. This is a blended scotch for only 40%. Something you buy in your local shop if you can find a little bit better than the normal. Your average scotches are nice, but I prefer the single malts or the higher graded blended scotches, which we have here, which to me I think Chivas is a good all-round scotch. It's easy to drink. You don't get many arguments. It's not a peaty monster, and it's not some pissant scotch, with no flavour. It's just sort of in there. It gets a bit of a following. We're going to pour this in a Waterford crystal glass. This is it's a family heirloom. It became mine when I got married. So we're going to try this in, a decent glass. If you're going to have scotch, you want to have a decent glass that give it some credence. This is, I've got a bit of Scottish blood, so I've been told this is how you drink scotch. If you have scotch like this, something decent, not some crappy everyday scotch. If you get your $30 Johnny Walker Reds or something, you want to mix them with Coke or something. They're pretty shit tasting in my book. We'll give this one a crack. What we always do is try it straight first. If it's a cold morning in Scotland, you have a nip before you go to work. You don't mix it then. So let's give it a go. That's lovely. Oh, it's got taste. It's still coming. The flavours, it's not peaty, but there is hints of peat. I'd say that's a pretty good scotch. That's an easy quaffer. You're looking, maybe instead of buying a $30 bottle, you get that for $45 or something, or $50 or something like that. And if you're going to have a scotch, you're not going to drink that straight. You're kidding me, aren't you? You have a nip straight. What you do in Scotland, they'll just release the flavour with a little bit of water. And they'll use something decent, some natural spring water, or, not some chlorine-filled tap water. Don't wreck it, you'll destroy it. You want to release the flavour, and do that two ways. Have the scotch and then the water, or put a drop of water in and look after the body a little bit and have it a bit, not 40%, it's no good for the body. About 20%, you can handle that. Some people a bit more, but to me, that's how a scotch should be. Bit of grunt, bit of flavour, bit of colour, nice aroma. You've got a bit of everything in there, really. Chivas, they're a good all-rounder, I reckon. Bought many a bottle over the years, maybe 18-year-olds and duty-free. I've probably bought 400 bottles of scotch over the years. That many trips, probably 1,000 air trips, flying here and there. One trip alone I did something like 45 trips, 45 flights. And some of those were hairy, sometimes 100 feet above the trees in Costa Rica, flying down to Golfito. Now that was really heavy. They weighed us, they weighed our bags, they weighed our carry-on bags, then they re-weighed us, then they worked it out. It took about an hour. Then they said yes, and I think there should have been no. And they took off, and it took the whole effing airfield to get off the ground, and we headed into these mountains. I thought, well, no way we're going to clear it. And the last second there's a little valley, and they snuck into this valley about 100 feet above the little creek, and we went up this valley, and we, gaining height slowly, and the mountains were getting higher. It was touch and go, and then all of a sudden we hit the air pockets and dropped down, just above the trees about 4 times, and I laughed for 3 times, and the 4th time I just shit myself as well and sat back and enjoyed the ride to hell, go to Golfito. Well, down there you have Corcovado National Park. It's probably the best national park in the world. You've got crocodiles, 5 types of monkeys, there's 3 types of wild cats, It's a pretty breathtaking sort of national park. We hiked in there. We did a couple of days hiking through there on my own for one day. Jeez, scared the shit out of me. And it wasn't, a fertile ant snake that jumped out of the leaf litter as I stepped over a log that just missed me because that thong's on. Would have been dead. No, it was these. I found out later they're a type of vulture, black with red crests, and they stand about 2 metres tall. And when I snuck up to them, because it was lightly raining and I was walking very silently, as I do, I was just come upon them. And I mean, I was like maybe 10 feet, 3 metres away. And they took off. And I didn't see them. And their wings, they're like 2.5, 3 metre wingspan. They were smashing into the big underfoliage. So as they took off, it was like an elephant running through the bush straight at me. It was right next to me. And I thought, I'm fucked. Oh, I'll shoot myself. You know how far I walked on my own after that? Yeah, not long. Yeah, I decided to go back to camp. The guys were freaking, Julian and Graham. They said, where the fuck are you been? We're worried about you. I said, that's alright. Fertile ants missed me. The vultures couldn't fucking scare me anymore. I saw one of those tapirs, the pig dog looking thing, pretty big sort of thing. And I could hear the cats. I saw black howler monkeys, some other monkeys, and I could hear some other ones. But it was fantastic. Really enjoyed Corcovado. Alright, well I'm going to call that quits on the Chivas Regal Extra. Hope you all get to taste that in your life. I'm going to try. There you go. I'm going to finish with that. That means I've had too many. I'll leave you with that and I won't have any more. See you next time. Cheers, fellas.